many adaptations of Robin Hood, ye old folklore histoire. How many have you seen, boys?
I think I've seen the animated one.
The Disney version, the one where they're all animals.
Yes.
I've definitely seen 2 films. I've seen the Disney one. I've also seen the Robin Hood film with Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman. I remember quite liking that.
Hey!
I've seen Rick Mao as Robin Hood.
Yeah, from where Blackadder goes forth.
Shoot him, boys! I'm great and he's not!
Is the Kevin Costner one with Alan Rickman as the Sheriff of Nottingham?
Yes.
Call off Christmas.
Subtlety isn't everything.
I've seen one of the original films from the 1930s. I'd rank the Disney one as one of my favourite, definitely in my top 10 Disney films. I've seen the one that starred Sean Connery. The main reason I wanted to watch it was it had Robert Shaw, but also Ronnie Barker as Friar Tuck.
That's good casting.
I nearly saw the Russell Crowe film. I think that came out 10 years ago.
Directed by Ridley Scott, I remember.
Spot the difference.
There's also the Looney Tune cartoons that parodied it a couple of times.
Honest and truly, I am Robin Hood. Sure you are.
The adaptation of this 14th century tale we're going to view today came out in 2018, and it stars Elton John.
Oh yeah.
Also stars Jamie Foxx.
Django Unchained.
Collateral, Tom Cruise.
Most of which I've heard of, but none I've seen. The villain of this film is played by the villain of Ready Player One, Ben Mendelsohn.
He was also the villain in Rogue One.
And the supporting cast, Tim Minchin the musician.
I bloody love that man.
Jamie Dornan.
He's in the 50 Shades of Grey films, isn't he?
Josh Herdman, who played one of Draco Malfoy's lackeys. I'm not sure where he'll pop up in the film because although his character has a name, I could find no image to actually show him in the film.
Maybe there's a part in the background of this film where we see 2 kids eat flying cupcakes and pass out.
There ain't nothing like a summit. You climbed to the top of Mount Everest and thought, God, this is entertaining. Roar. How many films do you think have started with the trope of you see a book and then the book opens?
It's this, it's Shrek, and Herbie Goes Bananas.
Get the fuck on with...
But it doesn't begin with the thief you know.
This is the story of the 40 Thieves.
He's gonna burn down some beehives. Please don't rape me.
What are you doing?
I'm praying to Allah.
He's like, have you ever heard of Elton John?
Have you ever heard of the Taliban?
His horse died. If he can't plough, he can't feed his family.
Is he gonna eat a horse?
Their romance blossomed.
I'm having sex!
Not again, Robin.
Meanwhile, at the Ministry of Magic...
You're wanted for 5 gold coins.
How dare you prevent that farmer from starving? Look at my horse is amazing.
Robin Hood's famous tagline is steal from the rich and move Hagrid's house further away than it was.
Draft notice. Oh, he's got to join the army.
Some folks are born when you run out of cherry coke.
Remember that part in Rocket Man where Elton John got drafted to the 13th century military?
Already better than the Witcher series, as they tell you where it is and what's happening.
Robin Hood in Afghanistan.
Poor blimey, Governor. I think we get the point.
We're in a tight spot, sir. Better fetch the Trojan horse.
Don't slip on the cobble brick road.
Bert from Mary Poppins goes to Afghanistan. This is his backstory before becoming a chimney sweep.
Sniping's a good job, mate.
Do you think if they rub one of those pots, a genie will fly out of it? It's quite a laugh. I was right, they have summoned the genie. And he is pissed.
Arabian Nights.
Trebuchet City.
Your trebuchet game is weak.
You should watch out, because if there's blood in those areas and he hits someone, they can get a nasty infection.
Faster than a speeding arrow.
This feels good.
Erotic asphyxiation, just how I like it. He's been disarmed. You fuckers, don't you realise Black Lives Matter? You'll get us all sued for this.
I'm begging you.
Oops, that was not medicine.
What are you doing?
My duty, Loxley.
But they're unarmed.
That's the way we like them.
They're much easier to kill this way. It's scientific fact. A hero of war, yeah, that's what I'll be. 'Cause it's a flout.
Salim! He's my son!
His other son's working in the Caribbean as a pirate.
That's a wound.
You just cured my kidney stones.
Unconsciousness, the best way to heal.
It's okay, everyone. He fell unconscious.
He's gonna live for 5 more minutes.
I'll revive him with this seawater.
They often describe the 13th century as being the medical renaissance.
They had an unlimited supply of germaline.
No, it's a key.
Stay alive.
You better not die or I'll never speak
If
to
you
you
die,
again.
I'll fucking kill you.
Oodalally, golly, what a day.
No, my pantry!
Kevin Bacon's been here, tossing his St. Christopher medal about.
When Taron Egerton was playing Robin Hood, do you reckon he was like, what kind of outfit should I wear? But just go to H&M and pick out whatever.
Let us ride to Camelot!
Dear Sheriff, where's my shit?
I've come to speak to you about your huge shadows in this room.
Where is Marian?
Robin, you're not dead.
Bum-ba-da-ba-dum, your wife is gone.
The sheriff seized Loxley Manor as collateral for his war tax and threw Marian out. And it's not just her. He's crushing us all with his war effort.
Tim, what's your role in this film? I'm exposition.
Has Tim Minchin done other film work? Obviously, he's best known for his stage shows as a musician.
He's been in more TV shows than he's been in films.
That's a lot of mines. I hope they don't mind. Wheeze!
What are they mining for, Fire?
They're mining CDs.
Any particular CDs?
The Best of Slade.
Oh, I got lumbago. It's very serious.
Actually, this was filmed in Glasgow, 2009.
That's super.
I bought your wife.
How dare she move on when she thought I was dead? How dare she?
Look how happy she seems. I'll put a stop to that. Wait a minute, didn't I try and steal a horse from that guy?
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that coal. Looks like you need a hand.
My people were in chains. My land was pillaged. And my son was murdered.
Now it is time for revenge.
I'm sorry, I couldn't save him.
But you tried to.
But you didn't try hard enough, so I'm going to beat you with this stick.
We're just 2 men, what can we do?
We can fart in their soups.
Go tomorrow on to ye.
Today we face a threat from these barbarians in Arabia.
The Crusades were... They don't believe what we believe. Let's fucking kill them.
They will come here. They'll burn your houses. They'll burn your land.
Just like we burned theirs first. I mean, forget I said that last part.
We live in a society. We need to defeat the Arabians for society.
The people of Nottingham are dying. We're beyond the breaking point.
Young lady, you have no idea what a breaking point is until you've seen combat.
So how would you know?
You just got roasted, yeah!
He's alive. He was seen today, home from war.
In Games Workshop, while he was shopping for some Space Marine.
Okay.
You know, I've got a room back in my house full of all sorts of whips and chains. In fact, I was taking mine off her.
The lying
You want to get angry or do you want to get even?
I want to take the sheriff down. I want to hit him where it hurts.
Let's discuss this right next to this guy who's just selling parties.
Hey, they're plotting against you.
I'm Robin.
Yahya Ibn Umar.
What you just fucking call me?
Rob?
She cannot know what we're doing. If we get caught, they will kill us all.
Listen to my words, not to your dick.
It's such a confusing time to be Robin Loxley. I'm dead, but I'm not. And I know John, but I'm not. Shit, he's drinking lilt. He's really got onto the hard stuff.
Don't you understand? It's lilt today, I am brew tomorrow.
That was a quote from Braveheart, wasn't it?
Shoot me! Too slow! Fast as you can! Again!
You've ruined my Nimbus 2000.
Who's paying for all these arrows? I can't afford arrows on an ex-serviceman's salary.
Faster! Stronger!
We're gonna need a montage.
Montage!
What are you doing to my coat?
It's too long. slowing you down.
Really like this coat.
Comedy.
Ah!
He's transforming into a horse. I'm gonna get so many hugs at BronyCon.
Tim Minchin, Friar to whatever, said that he was back from the dead, and yet nobody's been to investigate the house or anything.
Yes, besides Maid Marian. Actually, in this film, she's just Marian.
What's this? That was my son's.
You could have washed the bloodstains off it first.
And cum stains.
By the order of the Sheriff of Nottingham, you need to pay the toll.
Give us your few extra euros.
When you try and enter a supermarket without a face mask. Topical.
Hey!
They call me the toll thief.
You've been fined.
Here's my fair share.
For the war effort?
You've already given so much.
No, our troops need it. I should know. I was there.
Unlike you, you fucking coward.
Take the coin and ram it up your anus.
I see you have a piano. Would you like me to sing I'm Still Standing?
Bring me more money.
Damn, so humble.
Marian, you promised me that you'd wait for me.
She thought you were fucking dead, you dick.
I guess that's why they call it the blues.
Come on my hand.
I don't trust you around her.
I know, he should be carrying a trebuchet just in case. Next time, just bring a bucket of water.
Hand over those rubies, boy.
Shall I count to 10 before I raise the alarm?
Make it 20.
Let's do a Batman voice. Count to 20 instead.
He takes his mask off straight away. Wait a minute, his first name is Robin? Ha! Voyeurism, my favourite pastime.
Are they going to put two and two together soon?
Then it must be him,
Because he's throwing around all the money.
And all the thefts are happening after he's come back. Coincidence? I think not.
I'm pretty sure that Friar Tuck, his whole thing was that he was like hammered all the time.
What, drunk?
Yeah.
It's been a bit since your last confession. Would you care to unburden yourself to your friar?
Fuck off, Tuck.
My conscience is clear.
What about all those children in your basement?
Bag of coins left at my door.
By the hood. That's what I call him.
Do they mean the Red Hood from DC Comics?
It is officially canon that Tim Minchin created
Robin.
He didn't have a fucking mask on, come on. And he was paralysed.
What the fuck was wrong with that horse?
Yeah, like kind of weird.
Had half its face missing. Montage. Robbing people montage. Fire and arrows.
Taj.
If he's throwing money everywhere, don't you think people would start fighting over it?
This man's literally shitting cash.
What the fuck is that?
A hood.
How clever.
Or a bag.
Take your canvas bags, take your canvas bags, and nail them to the wall.
If I may.
You may not, shut up.
I propose a bounty.
But what about a Twix?
Days like this, I just want to stick my thumb into their windpipes, and they would come around at night to discipline us. All of them drunk, breath stinking of boiled beef.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
When they used the broomsticks on the little boys.
My priest was a fag and a gay.
And he would beat me with a frying pan.
You had to make your choice. You're gonna let them beat the strength out of you, or they're gonna beat it into you.
That's pretty fucked up, mate. If you're gonna cast a villain, you do a really good job by casting Ben Mendelsohn because he's a brilliant actor, but he's specifically really good at playing villains. Have you ever heard of VR?
That scene was pretty intense.
I'm into BDSM.
Gonna pimp his wagon, gonna pimp it good. You must be this bold to stack coins.
Meanwhile, I'm a film 300.
I've got to kill a lot of people now.
Let's dance, boys. Robin Hood, famous murderer. I assure you, my intentions are strictly honourable.
Ow, my fucking ribs.
We're having barbecue the force tonight, lads.
We wanted to get their attention, and we have it now.
I got shot in my leg. I honestly might die.
Are those bats?
The church does not consider the raiding of its treasury petty.
We've got to have money.
He barely escaped, and he got away with nothing.
Yeah, but what's dangerous is the audacity of his crimes.
My cross is bigger than yours. Don't make me fuck you, boy.
Fill my wanking gloves.
Have you seen my brother? He's in little prison.
Sheriff?
Is that Captain Price? A reference.
The sheriff is throwing him a party, and guess who's invited?
It's my day off.
No days off English. Follow me, English. Glad you approve English.
Stop calling me English. I find it very offensive. Oh,
boy, that feels good.
I may never get into the palace again.
Let's take a camera. Oh, wait. Can I take an artist with me?
Marian, what we are doing is very dangerous.
The sheriff pulled my hair the other day. It was really sore.
I've got this. I was born to be here.
I was born to eat Heinz beans.
They wouldn't know that Loxley is the hood because he wears a mask and a hood. But John, he wasn't wearing a disguise when he drove the getaway car.
So did you run out of prisoners to execute in the desert?
My new employer has me hunting more elusive prey now.
Madeline McCann.
Looking at all this, would you say that this took place in the 14th century?
Yes.
You're a fucking liar.
70 unsaid kin.
I wonder if he isn't a veteran.
He's even dumber than Wallace in the wrong trousers.
I'm so sorry, my lord.
That's okay, Weird Al. Holy shit, an Elder Scroll.
Fear is the greatest weapon in God's arsenal.
I was in the Laurel and Hardy reboot, so you can believe everything I say.
This piece of scum is a thief!
Stole Lord Pembroke's keys.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I told you Bill Bailey would have been a more reliable friar.
I didn't steal anything.
Well, then you must know who did. Confess!
It was you.
Kill him.
Wait!
What if we don't kill him?
Let's give him a fate worse than death. Revoke his church. That should cut him a little deeper than any blade.
Nice one, Robin Hood. Oh, shit.
If we're to continue funding the Arabs and defeat the English army so that you and I can take control from the king, the money we owe them must sail in for the days.
How different this film would have been if he was able to record that on his phone and play it over social media.
I'll take the commoners for everything they've got, from their piss pots to their pocket coins. And when that is done, I will burn their shit slums to the ground.
We're going to rob all the poor people so that they won't have any more money to give us money. It makes perfect sense.
I've destroyed everything they have. Why won't they work anymore?
So what was the purpose of almost getting Tim Minchin killed?
99 bags of gold, 3 days.
This could ruin my political future.
Will, I'm talking about action.
I have worked too hard for too long.
He's talking through his teeth. You know he's pissed. We've come to burn Yahus's Dune. Shouldn't we wait till we leave to burn the place down?
One piece of advice, always rape before you pillage and burn.
Nobody wants charred leftovers.
Don't worry, we're wearing metal. That doesn't conduct heat. It's fine. Oh god, it's not fine.
There's only one man who can save us now. Banana Man.
There are too many of them.
What, for you and me?
Put your fucking mask on.
Shit, it's Desperate Dan.
And his sidekick, Super Ted.
GTA, motherfucker.
There's no way those horses could be convinced to run through a solid wall.
You see my face, you can't live.
Meanwhile, at the Colosseum.
Did you know this whole scene was filmed on the set of Scrap Meat Challenge?
Dun 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 dun. I'll put your mask back on, you dozy prick. They're gonna identify you. Things are heating up. My saddles are singed.
And then it turned into the ending of Mulan. Well, that horse just fucking died.
To the glue factory I go.
More horse.
He got an arrow straight up the arse. Look at my horse has a hole in it. Whee!
Look where you're going!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Put the fucking mask on, you idiot.
Go! John, wait! Get out of here! No! John, wait!
But I have a stick in one hand. I surely can't be defeated.
Place your bets, people. Are they going to kill him now or just capture him?
They're probably going to capture him because he knows the hood.
You
Maybe they
never
just
know.
slap his bollocks and he dies.
Hey, do you want to come back to my place? I've got a tin of baked beans we can finish.
The hood's just a disguise.
There's no point in your disguise, especially when you're not fucking wearing it half the time.
Humans are the only species that fear death.
Who's up for a monologue?
You want to know how I got these guys?
Hey John, so I was in this film called Ready Player One, and there was a bit where Marvin the Martian was in it, but I personally don't think it was long enough. What do you think?
I wonder what your son might have been thinking in those final seconds. I imagine it to be something like,
You're gonna want to believe in a God. You're gonna want to see his face and think that something can save you. But you'll see my face. And that's the last thing you'll see.
Is that some kind of a threat?
I've got to get on with stuff.
Those peasants just don't burn down their own houses.
We should stay and fight.
With what? Picks and shovels?
You could really fuck up a dude with a pick.
All we have are pickaxes and dynamite. We'll never win. Oh my god, it's that person who I've never seen in my entire life. Also, his face is far too blurry. Someone change the focus.
4 years ago, I marched off to fight for a liar's cause.
His firebox was on fire.
I rob from the rich and give to the poor. But if the rich are stealing from you, who's really the thief?
He's saying, blessed are the meek. And that's a good thing, because they've had a hell of a time.
This is our crusade. And each and every one of us has to stand up.
They can't mow us all down. Meat shield!
But not if we stop them.
Listen to her. She's the only one dressed in bright clothing.
I was Robin of Loxley. Now I really don't care what you call me.
Robin of Weston-super-Mare.
We need to be thinking practically. Where are we going to eat?
We could eat Tim Minchin. He's starved to death after they tossed him out of his home.
Yeah, what happened to him? We haven't seen him since.
Yes.
So we have to conclude that he's dead.
Did you see that? They touched hands. I bet they're fucking gay.
Oh, there he is.
I got you defrocked. Yes, you did. You set me free.
By the way, I'm unemployed now, so if you could find me a place to live, that would be great.
I'm no expert on the time period. Did they have glasses?
Yes.
Here's the plan.
We make a fart joke right here.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Get the fuck out of my shot.
Is Friar Tuck making petrol bombs?
There's an Adidas. Sorry, we've only got Nike left.
I want his blood flooding the streets of Nottingham!
I could be wrong, but I think the sheriff is having a mental breakdown.
That shot was upside down, so you know it's an arty film.
Alright, eat the food, not the bowl. Pottery was a great staple of my diet back home. You kick like a girl. Really hard.
Symbolism.
I guess they're really cross about it.
£1,000 for the man who brings me on! One of these bastards knows who he is!
You still haven't figured it out yet.
Rob's gone missing for a while. He's like, can't be him.
He even said himself, it's probably an ex-serviceman.
If I was them, I would have thrown the petrol bombs already. That guy's just going to burn to death now.
Yeah, you'll never burn me, I'm going to burn myself. Merry Christmas. The sheriff's quite ballsy to be standing in the middle of a riot with no armour on.
That's not how fire works.
Yes.
Those people will be being cooked alive in their armour.
You will not believe the third-degree burns I got from this film.
Kill them! Marian!
Well, he's dead.
Is that the best you can do?
Son of a bitch. It's okay, everyone. Marian pulled the arrow out of his heart. He'll be fine now.
It's okay. Will's dead, so there's no more guilt involved.
Lord Loxley.
He looks like a character from the Order 1886.
He looks like Barry Burton.
I'm really embarrassed.
Get into the forest, be safe.
Oh god, the boat's sinking! It's too heavy! And Tim Minchin standing on top with a keyboard.
Either we all make it or none of us do.
Well, what about all the people who've already died?
By the way, I was shot in the heart with a crossbow, but I'm fine.
Friar Tuck pats him on the shoulder and says, "Don't worry, Rob, I've got some Germaline."
Will!
If I saw...
He's Two-Face.
Get out of my sight!
Sure, mate.
Or what is it good for? PTS fucking D!
Spicy memories.
Stop fighting! The man you're hunting for is me!
Take him away, guys.
I'm an Irish John.
Or one-hand Jim.
Good grief, it's you.
Loxley.
I like how you didn't figure out, you fucking retard.
Do you think they'll just take off your head? Will they give you the broomstick first?
Triggered.
He's laughing, that's good, right? That's a good thing, right? Oh, it wasn't good.
I'm going to boil you in your own piss.
Hey, you got him.
You'll be hearing from my solicitor about this.
Well, when this happened in a Disney film.
No, but I do remember when Prince John burnt to death in his castle. That's how the Disney film ends, right? Shit, we could have get in a lot of trouble for this.
You are a hard man to kill, John.
You just got shot in the fucking heart, Rob.
We made some sick bank today, lads.
All I thought about was coming back here and being with you.
What I'm trying to say is, I want to impale you with my magnificent instrument.
As one story ends, another begins.
And he became the bad guy. Robin Hood 2, Electric Boogaloo.
The sheriff chose me. I sure do hate that Robin Hood.
Son of a bitch.
Did you enjoy it?
It was okay.
I did enjoy that. I liked it more than I thought I would. I was expecting it to be like a bad film because I'd only ever heard bad things about it.
Enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to.
I liked the action more than I thought I would. I think he did it quite well.
I find the action a bit too over the top. Here's one guy with no armour versus 50 people who are armoured, and he's completely slaughtering them all.
They should have really done something completely different with the start. Like 1950s noir or something like that. Just change it up a lot, because we've seen it all, crossbows and all that stuff, post-World War II.
Or post-World War One. The movie bombed. They spent $100 million making it and only made $86 million. Obviously, $86 million is a lot of money, but they need to cover the costs of actually financing the film and paying the actors and designing the sets, etc. It was nominated for Worst Picture, Worst Supporting Actor, and Worst Remake, but lost on all three to Holmes and Watson. It was Jamie Foxx who was nominated for Worst Supporting Actor. I don't think he deserved that. I think he did fine with the role.
Yeah.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Final thoughts?
Gerald the Crossman!
I think I would give it 3 reuse animations of Baloo from the Jungle Book out of 17 pictures of Morgan Freeman.
3 Alan Rickmans out of 10 Rick Mills.
Fuck the poor. I'm not pretending anymore that I really give 2 shits about some kids in Bangalore. I'm more interested in footy than seeing the Solomons rebuilt. But I'll give you $50 to take away my guilt.
It's no use prevaricating about the bush.